Jai Gudev students, today I will explain you Chapter 12 History, the Nationalist Movement. Students, in this chapter we will study about the Indian national movement and how the India fought against the Britishers and got the freedom. Who are the real heroes of the Indian history or the nationalist movement. Okay? Now, first I will explain you why the nationalism grow among the Indians. That is the reasons for the growth of the nationalism. Before that, we will just go through that we have studied about the revolt of 1857, right students, which is known as the First War of Independence, which is uh, led by some of the few national heroes, but that first war of independence was suppressed, and after that the Britishers follow the divide and rule policy, okay, to disunite the Hindu and the Muslims. Okay, just be this thing in mind. In spite of all these measures, students, the feeling of nationalism become grow among the Indians because of the following reasons. The first reason is a person, William Jones, and other ideologist Indians became aware of their rich cultural heritage. So these persons aware the Indians about their rich cultural heritage, and they also introduced the post and telegraph. Who? Britishers. So because of that the Indians became more connected, right? And uh, due to which some of the great writers like Bankim Chandra, Rabindranath Tagore, Subramanyam Bharati, they awakened the feeling of nationalism among the Indian students. They inspired the Indians by their writings, by their poetry, by their what we can say, by their write-ups. Okay? Now about the economic exploitation. Britishers exploit the India, right students? So their economic exploitation and the exploitation of the farmers and the other peasants, that is the reason for the growth of nationalism among the Indians. And they just passed the act that in India only one language and one government and the one single system of administration is been there. So this wouldn't like by the Indians. So due to this law or this act, the Indians unite against the Britishers. Okay. Now about the nationalist movement. See, to continue this movement, the Indian National Congress play a very important role. So who just found the Indian National Congress and who was the leader or the president of the Indian National Congress during that period, that we'll know. See, the Surendranath Banerjee, he called the conference in Calcutta in 1883. He convinced all the small parties to unite and to do the conference in Calcutta in 1883. And in 1885, Alan Octavian Hume, he founded the Indian National Congress, and W.C. Banerjee was the first president of the Indian National Congress. Okay students, now from the chapter, some more eminent leaders were also there in Indian National Congress, that is Dadabhai Naroji, okay, Firoz Shah Mehta, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, Dinsha Wadia, and other eminent leaders. The leaders of the Indian National Congress decided to meet every year at the annual session to be held at different places. Okay, students. So this is the first part of this chapter. In this we have seen the reasons for the growth of the nationalism, what were the reasons, and about the Indian National Congress. Okay. In the next explanation I will explain about the moderate and the extremist and the partition of Bengal. Okay. Jai Gurudev.